Hi, I am Darkus, and I'm going to talk about the 5S method. It is a concept that, when we apply it continuously to the management and administration of the workplace, leads to a process of continuous improvement, improving productivity, competitiveness, and quality in companies. Origin and objective of the 5S method. The 5S method emerged in Japan after World War II. It was first implemented in the 1960s in a Toyota production plant. Its main objective is to maintain and improve the condition of organization, order, and cleanness, as well as to improve working conditions, safety, work environment, personal motivation, and efficiency. It is therefore not merely a question of aesthetics but rather a work culture through the planned practice of the basic concepts of total quality. The implementation of the 5S method is a basic pillar for the building a firm and lasting continuous improvement process. What are the 5S's? The 5S are the initials to five Japanese words that name each of the five phrases that make up the method. Seiri. It consists of identifying and separating necessary materials from unnecessary ones and getting rid of the latter. There are several ways to eliminate unwanted objects. For example, lists and red cards are the most effective. Objects marked with a red card should be removed. In general, red cards should be filled out correctly. In some cases, it is not necessary to remove all red carded products, so it is a good idea to check this. There should also be a plan for managing overstocks. Removing unnecessary products can help protect the parking space and ensure stability. The second word is Satan. This involves establishing the way in which the necessary materials should be located and identified so that they can be easily and quickly found, used, and replenished. To classify, we have to take into account certain criteria. Um, and one of the possible classification criteria is the frequency of use. First of all, we have to identify which objects belong to which site and how many are protected. The identification of the object and the storage location must be identical. This will be prevent the time being wasted searching for objects with unclear usage. If something is out of place, it can be easily identified. We have said that you have to decide the frequency of use of the object. So, depending on the nature of the object and its use, it may end up in one space or another. Frequently used objects are usually placed in spaces or places where they are easier to see and reach. Um, the next word is seiso. It is based on identifying and eliminating sources of dirt, ensuring that all means are always in perfect condition. To keep the space clean, it is not important to identify areas that are dirty. Cleanliness can improve production quality, make the work environment more pleasant and comfortable, and even reduce accidents. Um, a recent example is a warehouse where liquids spill all over the building and threaten the stability of the workers. In such a case, everything possible must be done to prevent it. Another word is seiketsu. The objective is to easily distinguish a normal situation from an abnormal one by means of simple rules that are visible to all, giving rise to a visual control. Standardization covers the following aspects: what should be in the workplace and where it should be, what has to be cleaned and when, and who is responsible for it. In addition, 5S audits in general play an important role in demonstrating the development of 5S approaches within a company. These audits can be carried out on a regular basis or when major changes occur in the working environment. They are carried out by professionals specialized in this type of audit without the participation of the audit department. And the last word is Shitsuke. It consists of working permanently in accordance with the established rules. While the first three phases are operational and oriented to physical environment, the last two are oriented to the people. The fourth tends to maintain the state achieved in the previous ones, and the fifth allows to acquire the habit of its practice and continuous improvement at work. It means that taking into account the established standards, implementing the agreed activities after their approval, and ensuring the employees comply with the standards. Who is the 5S method for? The 5S are universal. They can be applied in all types of companies and organizations, both in workshops and offices, even in those that are apparently sufficiently tidy and clean. Therefore, any type of organization, whether industrial or service, that wishes to start off the path of continuous improvement can implement it in areas such as maintenance of assets and facilities. And that's all. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.